All right, we about to go ahead and get right into it, man. This is the 2017 Stock Rise list, man. Let's go ahead and get into my honorable mentions for this year, man. There were so many dope people, leagues, everything that were putting in work this year, man. And everybody couldn't make the five. Everybody could not make the five. But I definitely want to go ahead and show my love and shout out the people that I felt this year really did make an impact with their brand and with their careers this year, man. So first and foremost, man, let's go ahead and talk about 6,500. I know a lot of y'all was up and down on 6,500. Let's be real. We still don't think that he's all the way there. But at the same time, you cannot hate on what he's done this year, man. I got to definitely shout out the bro, man. He definitely put in a lot of work this year, man. You definitely got to commend him for it, man. He had the Vocab Bahamas battle, which was a tryout. Made an impact enough in the tryout that he got invited back for a real PG battle versus Eli Demir. That battle dropped. Great look for both of them, man. They definitely did their thing. Nice little back and forth that they had, man. Followed it up with the Magnitude battle versus Max Taylor. That was definitely something that raised his profile, man. And you just see the steady progression with him, man. Obviously, he does have losses this year. We ain't gonna get into those. But at the same time, man, you got to look at the totality of his year, man. From last year, he's definitely had a definite increase in his stock, man. Next person I want to go ahead and talk about, man, is YD. YD this year, man, he was pretty much overlooked this year, man. Beginning of the year, a lot of people didn't really know who YD was, man. But when he finally got his chance and got a shot versus Billy Boondocks, man, at Magnitude, he sure did take advantage of that, man. Gave us one of the better rounds we've heard this year in a one-round battle. Definitely put in a lot of work, man. Battled dudes like TK. He ended up battling Ryan Compton to defend his belt, man. He's had a lot of dope stuff going on, man. His name is definitely buzzing, and he's emerged as one of our up-and-coming battle rappers from the West that we want to see do more in 2018. So definitely got to shout out and salute the bro. And last but not least, man, I got to put this in here on a personal note because I don't feel like enough people give this dude his proper respect in the West. And I gotta recognize him real quick. KG, URL, being over here in the West. Let's go ahead and talk about it, man. For a while, man, URL being over here, man, the experiment looked like it was up and down. We didn't really know what we were gonna get. We didn't know if we were gonna get consistent events. We didn't know if people were gonna show up. We didn't know if people were gonna perform well. I mean, I remember the early events, man. Almost all the cards were always choking. Niggas was coming there, flopping and shit. And through it all, man, KG stayed consistent, man. Kept giving people out here chances. Kept trying to build people's profile. And this year, man, you can just see, man, a concerted effort on his part, man, when he brought the PGs out here, when he had the Geechee Gotti versus Stewie Newton. Then he followed it up with the Survivor Series, which is one of the better events of the year, man. Then he followed that up with Traffic, man. And I know you have Smack, Beasley, Chico Norris, you have them as the people who get all the praise, but real shit, KG was the one really behind them scenes himself. Philosophy, Yak the Ripper, they was really out here putting in the work. And KG, real shit, man, I definitely got to show you your love, man. I definitely got to salute you, man. You got my respect, bro. You really been doing a lot of thorough, tangible work for the West, and I didn't want to make a Stock Rise list without saying, man, that your presence here in the West this year, man, compared to years past, we definitely see what you're trying to do. We definitely see what your vision is going, and we definitely support you, man. So I definitely had to put KG on there for my honorable mentions. And those are my three people that I have, man. Coming up next, man, we're going to go ahead and talk about the top 5 Stock Rise list, man. Here we go, man. We're gonna get into number 5 on the Stock Rise list, man. Coming in at number 5, this is actually gonna be a 2-part one. I know, man, you got a Stock Rise, you only want to put one person in there. But when I was devising this list, man, I was creating the list, I just could not figure out a way where one of these two dudes would not be on this list, man. So I had to put both of them on here. And let's go ahead and talk about the two that I'm talking about, man. We got Saint and we got Stewie Newton, man. Let's talk about this for a second, man. So, real shit, man. Like I said, I couldn't leave one or the other off, man. I definitely feel like both of these dudes' stock has risen from past years, man. And let's just go ahead and talk about it real quick, man. So let's get into Saint first and foremost. Let's talk about Saint for a second, man. He definitely, man, from years past, man, you could just see this year was an elevation, man. The Geechee Gotti battle dropped this year. I believe that was in February, man. And ever since that drop, man, you can just see the steady progression with Saint. You can see that he's taking his material to the next level, his performance, the way his preparation, everything that he's doing, the way he's looking at battle rap and how he's picking and choosing his looks. Everything, man, has been on the incline for Saint this year, man. You look at his work, man. You got Geechee Gotti, you got Yak the Ripper. He had a battle versus Times this year. Young Grizz. You got Next when he traveled over to Next home league and battled Next over there, man, which many people feel like he clearly won that battle. And then you got the battle that he had on World Dom, man. The main card featuring Disaster and Oxybiron, you have Saint on there battling Eddie I, man. That's crazy improvement, man. I definitely had to make sure I shout out Saint, man. The bro really been out here working, and I definitely got to go ahead and shout him out, man. And then also, like I said, man, we got to talk about Stewie Newton for a second, man. Stewie Newton, man, real shit, man. Let's talk about Stewie for a minute, man. When you talk about the Western Conference, it encompasses everything. We all know that it's for the entire West. But at times, man, when people think about the West, they don't think about the Northwest, man. They don't think about Oregon. They don't think about Washington. And a lot of times, man, them dudes out there, they get overlooked, man. And you got a dude like Stewie Newton, who this year, man, has clear cuts proven that he is the face of the Northwest, man. Dude has definitely put himself up there as the elite from where he's at, and the elite in the West and battle rap in general, man. You look at Stewie Newton this year, man. Let's just go ahead and talk about his year this year, man. He has Gwitty, Super Black, LL Cool J, he has Geechee Gotti, Reaper Rail, Excel, mind you. All you talk about Geechee, Reaper, and Excel. These are pretty much the headline battles. He wasn't like he was over here at the bottom of the card or something trying to fight. No. These are headline type matchups here, man, on all them cards, man. You know, the last one, like I said, was with Excel, man, definitely on that Traffic 3 Day 1 card, man. One of the better battles of the night, man, or in the weekend in general, man. You look at that, man. I mean, you look at it, man, he was a Rack Grid freshman, as was Saint, man. Both Rack Grid freshmen, you know, 2017, multiple Battle of the Year contenders for him. I mean, it's just, you look at everything that this dude has done this year, man, and you can't find another person, man, that I feel like was dope before, but then just took the next step and elevated to a place where a lot of people don't elevate, man. And we definitely got to go ahead and salute Stewie Newton for his work this year. And so, yeah, man, that was number 5 for me, man. I had to get, it was a 2-part answer, man, for me, man. It's going to be 2 people that I really felt really put in that work this year. It was Saint and what he did this year, man, being one of the freshmen of the year, man, and Stewie Newton as well, man. I definitely had to put them both up on there, and they coming in right now at number 5. All right, man, we're going to go ahead and get into number 4 on the Stock Rise list, man. Coming in at number 4, this dude's been doing a lot of work this year, man. Definite improvement this year, not even just with talking about battle rap, man, but you look at the other areas that this dude has made improvements in, man. It's definitely something to go ahead and talk about, and we commend him. And then coming in at number 4, man, we got Ron Compton, Mafia. Let's go ahead and talk about Ron Compton for a second, man. This year, man, you can just tell from the beginning of the year, man, that improvement was on the menu from him from the very start of the year, man. You look at his years past, man, you say, okay, he's a cool battle rapper. But this year, man, 2017, he elevated his game, man, and did it predominantly without any assistance from anything outside of the West grassroots leagues, man. He really built up his rep on West grassroots leagues. So let's just go ahead and talk about Ron Compton's year, man. Look at the battles he has this year, man. The Yak the Ripper battle dropped this year, man. You got Requiem, Young Pop, Link, Mega One, K Philosophy, Epic Saga, Shy Dog, YD. Listen to that resume for 1 year, man. That'd be a nice resume for some niggas like in 2 years, man. This nigga had that all in one, man. Definitely put in a lot of work, man. Wasn't taking no clear losses at all. Was definitely having real competitive battles. Like I said, he utilized the GZ platform with Yak the Ripper. That was a dope battle that they had, a very dope back and forth, man. Ended this year by winning the Shots Fired Championship, man. He has the belt. The belt resides out there in Compton, California. And that's just a testament to the work that he's put in this year, man. Steady progression, every single battle, steadily getting better, man. Working on that performance, working on his pen, everything, man. He's definitely been getting more crisp as the year has gone on. And we definitely got to salute him for that, man. Also, man, I got a couple other things I wanted to put out there because I said away from battle rap as well, there's been a lot of improvements. It's just something I want to highlight, man. When you think about the Mafia, man, you think about like Mafia, you got Geechee Gotti, L.I. the Mayor, all these dudes, man, Vic, everybody up in there, Coffee, you know what I'm saying? You think about the Mafia clothing. Very popular out here in the West, man. Ron's been behind that, man, really putting in the work with that, man, as has the whole Mafia as well. But Really got to salute Ron, man, for going ahead and making these custom shirts for everybody, man. Like you guys see right now, I got the custom West Coast Battle Media shirt, man. This came courtesy of Ron Compton, man. Like he really put in work for people with the merchandise, man. Really putting that out there and whatnot, man. And then also the Magnitude event, man. He was definitely really influential and instrumental in making sure that that event was a success, man. I remember being there the day of, man. He was running around everywhere trying to make sure that the event went well, and he had a battle on that card to top it off, man. So I definitely got to salute Ron Compton, man, and I felt like he was worthy of being number 4 on this year's Stock Rise list for 2017. We got Ron Compton at number 4, man. All right, man, we starting to get down to the nitty gritty, man. We got the 3rd slot to talk about, man, for the Stock Rise list for 2017. Let's talk about it, man. Now, this is going to be where a lot of people probably think, oh, it's a battler. We got a battler on the menu. Nico is talking about a battle rapper. We don't want another battle rapper. Who gives a fuck about these niggas? Who are these niggas? Bitches with bars? Is it going to be female battle rap? Niggas with bars? Nico, media. Hold it down, hold it down, hold it down. Hold it down, hold it down. We talking about number 3 on the Stock Rise list. Y'all got to let the media cook, man. Let the media cook. You feel me? Let the media cook for a second, man. So, real shit, man. Let's just go ahead and talk about it, man. I have a league coming in at number 3, man. And if you guys have been paying attention all year long, this should come as no surprise to you guys, man. I have Shots Fired Battle League coming up out of San Diego at number 3 on the Stock Rise list, man. Let's talk about this one for a second. If you look at years past, especially last year, because it was last year going into this year is where I look at your stock rising, right? I feel like there was a solid league last year. I feel like they definitely put out some solid battles. They put out some good battles, man. But if you look at this year, man, look at the list of the battles that the cards and the battles that had come from these cards, man. So you got Pangea, you got Esta Ferrente. They were a part of the Magnitude card. You had Sink or Swim. And then you talk about all those cards, man. I'm just going to name a couple battles that they had, man. Geechee Gotti versus Mad Flex. Dope battle. You have Ron Compton versus YD. That was fire. You have Max Taylor versus YD. Another dope battle. And Max Taylor versus 6500. Also a dope battle, man. You had Geechee Gotti versus Thesaurus. Come on, man. Really? Come on, man. That it speaks for itself right there, man. You had Sabanik the Bear versus King Malcolm. Sabanik versus 6500. I mean, you look at all the battles, and those are just a few of them, man. But if you look at the totality of Shots Fired's work this year, they've definitely been one of the better leagues this year, man. And I definitely gotta, shout them out and salute them for all the hard work that they've done, man. Just in my personal opinion, from what I remember seeing from them in 2016, coming into this year, man, I was expecting, okay, they're gonna probably give us more to say, give us some cool battles, give us some solid battles, a couple good ones here and there. They literally, man, went out their way, man, to go ahead and make sure they did good business out here in the West. Elevated their rate, man. Shots Fired is really one of the more reputable leagues in the West. When you look at it, man, you got your LA Battlegrounds, you got the Riot, and then you got Shots Fired, man. Let's just be real, man. Shots Fired is definitely up there, man, as one of the top leagues. You also have your West Coast elites, you know what I'm saying, A-Hat. But Shots Fired has definitely put their stamp in the West this year, man, by going out, doing good business, getting the dope talent that the people want to see, and putting on dope events for the culture, man. So I definitely got to go ahead and shout out everybody over there, K Philosophy, Griffin, everybody who's a part of that staff, man, everybody who has a hand in making these events pop. I got to go ahead and salute y'all, man. So I got Shots Fired, number 3, Stock Rise for 2017. Here we go, man. We got number 2 on the Stock Rise list, man. Who could it be? Who could it be? Wait a minute. I'm trying to, what are you guys talking? Nico, get to the fucking number. We don't give a fuck who's at number 2. Hurry up and get to number 1. Who is this nigga? Does this nigga even matter? Has this stock really risen? Who the fuck is this? My stock has risen. Fuck out of here with your list. Nico, media, hold it down, hold it down, hold it down. Hold it down, hold it down. I'm not doing this with y'all, okay? Y'all tried to do this at number 3. I'm not doing this with y'all at number 2. We're not doing this again, all right? You chill, hold it down, hold it down, hold it down. Hold it down, please. Let the media cook right. Let the media cook right now, man. Let me cook, all right? Shit. Let's get into number 2 on the Stock Rise list for 2017 in the Western Conference. Please, let's get it, man. So, coming in at number 2, this dude right here, man. I mean, in last year, he was dope. He was definitely dope. We knew he was good. This year, you talking about elevating from a position of maybe you was top 20 to now you talking about top 5. I mean, shit, you can make an argument top 3. For real, I mean, this dude really been putting in the work. Let's talk about it, man. At number 3, we got Young Grizz, man. Let's talk about this for a second, man. So real shit, man, when you look at Young Grizz, man, in years past, I know he was the most improved battler for the year. And there was a lot of controversy. Well, how did he really improve? There were other niggas that had improvement. I get that, man, but when you look at Young Grizz, man, we knew that he was good. We knew that he had the talent. But it's a difference when you have the talent and you putting up some cool battles here and there. You have a good one, you know what I'm saying? To now, you got people ducking you for PG and one-offs. You got people who are not wanting to battle you because of the work you put in. You got people coming over here writing the best 3 rounds they've ever crafted in their life because they know Young Grizz is coming to go ahead and put in that work against them, man. This dude has become one of the household names of the Western Conference, man, and I definitely got to go ahead and shout the bro out, man. And just look at his 2017. When you had the King Malcolm, you got the Billy Boondocks battle. I know y'all remember that one, man. That was crazy. You had the Saint battle. You had the Knox Overstreet. Clutch, the Kid Clutch. Come on now, man. You had Craig Lamar at Traffic 3 on the day 1 card, man. I mean, come on, man. In every battle you look at from him, he got better every single battle. All the battles I named, he got better in every single one. You look at it, man. He was voted. He had the best 3-round battle of the year with him and the Kid Clutch, man. Shout out to Clutch. You know what I'm saying? But they had the best 3-round battle of the year. He has the most viewed PG battle of the year. Hold up. Let me go ahead and talk about this for a second. See, when you talk about your stock rising, this the shit I'm talking about. Grizz had a PG versus Yak drop. They did. Go check them views. Go check them views for me real quick. And you'll see where they at. Now check the views for him and the Kid Clutch. Just look at that, man. Crazy improvement on that, right? Crazy increase on the views. Now look at all the PGs from battle rap period, not just the West, all of battle rap period. Look at what Grizz is doing, man. I'm talking about the R Streets versus Mac Mill. Dope battle. Nice back and forth. Highlight moments. Ain't more viewed than Young Grizz versus the Kid Clutch. You can look at all the battle, all these fucking battles this year, man. All the PGs. Shout out to Diesel and Moon. They had a dope PG. Ain't got more views than the Kid Clutch and Young Grizz. You got Beast Gatlin and Bobby Lee, one of the best PG battles to drop. Look at it, man. All these dope PG battles that have dropped this year. Joe and Holmesy. Look at all these battles. Dope. Ain't got more views than the Kid Clutch and Young Grizz, man. So Young Grizz this year, for me personally, was number 2 on this list, man. I gotta shout him out. The bro has definitely been working. And as we can already see, his 2018 is looking like it's lining up to be dope as shit, man. So I definitely gotta shout out the bro and saluting. Young Grizz coming in at number 2 on the West Coast Battle Media Stock Rise list for 2017. All right, man, you've seen it, man. We've gone over all the honorable mentions, man. We've gone over 5 through 2. It's time to get into the number 1 battle rapper. Stock Rise 2017. Let's go ahead and get into it, man. So coming in at number 1, hold on, what? I'm trying to talk to the people. Can I talk to Nico, get the fuck out of here. We don't care about honorable mentions. We don't care about 5 through 2. Who are any of them niggas? Get to number 1. Get to the main event. Who gives a fuck about these other niggas? Smack, who are these niggas? Nico, who are these niggas? Who the fuck is these niggas? Nico, media. Hold it down, hold it down, hold it down, hold it down. Hold it down, hold it down, hold it down. Let the media cook, man. Let me work. Please let me work. We're getting into number 1 right now. I don't care what y'all talking about. I know y'all didn't want to hear all that. I don't care. Number 1, Stock Rise list 2017 Western Conference. Who y'all think it is, man? It's almost by unanimous decision for me personally. I just felt like this was very clear, man. We got Geechee Gotti, man. Mafia. Compton. Come on, man. You can't get, this year, in my personal opinion, man, you just look at the year of Geechee Gotti, man. You can't get no better than this, man. And you talk about a dude who, yeah, he was good last year, but you talk about just being good to be in the face of the West. Run Nitty, Diz, Daylight, Danny Myers, all these people. He emerged as the face of the Western Conference, taking charge, taking the lead in the West, man, this year. Let's go ahead and break down the year, man. The Saint battle drop this year, man. You got Danny Myers, you got Link, you got Dre Vicious, you got Reverse Live, you got Stewie Newton, Mad Flex, Gleezy, Av, Thesaurus. I mean, those are just all the battles, man. Listen to all them dope battles, man, he had this year, man. Rad Grad Freshman of the Year 2017, man. He was voted as Battler of the Year this year, man. Like I said, the face of the Western Conference. And when you look at it, man, we were talking about the URL and their presence out here, man. It's no wonder that they really had a strong presence this year and really put in dope events. Look who the headline dude was. It was Geechee Gotti. And every time he battled, man, whether it was Stewie Newton, Gleezy, or Ab, he always put in the work. He always was consistent, man. He never faltered, man. Dude put in work for us, man. Led the West the right way. And we definitely got to salute him, man. Definitely led the way, man. I mean, well, what else can you say, man? Geechee Gotti is at number 1. And there you have it, man. That is the official West Coast Battle Media stock rise list for 2017. Once again, man, I give it to you one more time, man. Honorable mention 6500 YD and KG / the URL. West being out here at number 5. It was a joint award. I had 2 people at number 5. We had Saint and Stewie Newton. Number 4, I had Ron Compton. Number 3, I had Shots Fired, the league. Number 2, we had Young Grizz. Number 1, man, you got Geechee motherfucking Gotti, man, coming in at number 1. And that's my official stock rise list for 2017. Appreciate y'all fucking with me, man. This your boy Nico, though, man. West Coast Battle Media. We out of here, man. Peace.